Namaste, my witchlings, my darlings. Welcome back to my channel. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. Whoop, whoop. We don't have a birthday today, and I need to trim the wick. Hello, just right. Welcome. Okay. Bop. All right, my darlings. We are lighting our candle today for our queer friends and family to be a bright beacon of hope in these dark times for our community. It is Pride Month. Let us show our pride in ourselves for having the courage and the ability to be our genuine selves. Love is love, and love so deserves to be celebrated. All right. And with the lighting of our candle, we close our circle, inviting the ancestors to join us here today. All right. Clean up my mess up here. And that's why. Oh, Lord. I am so sorry about the funeral. I can't help that one, but at least here you'll have a little bit better entertainment. I see a raven. Hello, hello, everybody. Oh, it is finally Friday. Whoop, whoop. I'm so happy about that. Hello, Gazi. Yup. You know, that's just such a Friday thing. Mm-hmm. All right, now, put that away. All right. Welcome, my witchlings, to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where we're reading the cards, taking care of ourselves, and having a hell of a lot of fun while we do it. So, go grab your favorite crystal. I'm playing with another rose quartz bracelet today, if I can, not eat it. Go grab your favorite crystal, light your favorite candle, or some incense for that aromatherapy. Cozy up with your cup of coffee or tea if that's your preferred brew, and get ready to hear today's message. Don't forget to do the like, share, and subscribe thing to get your daily dose of divination. Don't forget to hit that bell. Coffee is my lifeblood. Witchy mama runs on caffeine and sarcasm. I am a Gen X witch. All right, my witchlings. I hate this part. I hate this. I absolutely love doing my daily live streams for you guys. It is honestly the best part of my day. But it is not cheap to run a business, especially here in Washington. And my output right now is exceeding my income. If you feel called to help Witchy Mama out, I would appreciate it if you could follow one of the links here to join the Patreon, buy me a coffee, donate to the GoFundMe, or if you want to just send funds directly to me, I can get you that link as well. It is awful. I feel like I'm begging money here, and please, please, if you are in a similar situation, do not donate money to me if you cannot afford it. I would never ask that. And I will never treat anybody differently if they donate or they do not donate. It's not a thing for me. If you donate, I'll probably give you a shout out on one of my lives. All right, guys. And then, in the spirit of the late Congressman John Lewis, I call on you witchlings to make some good trouble, necessary trouble, not with violence, but through peaceful action and unwavering commitment to justice. Let us please honor his legacy by speaking truth to power, advocating for change, and challenging systems that perpetuate inequality. To find local rallies and protests, check out mobilize.us to find your local rallies and protests. That is where the organizations Hands Off and Indivisible are coordinating their stuff. Now, whether by organizing, protesting, or engaging in difficult conversations, let's collectively spark some progress and demand accountability for a more just and compassionate world. Empathy and compassion are not sins. All right, y'all. Now we get to the fun part. We have some really interesting holidays today. But first, we are 3 days shy of the end of Pride Month, my witchlings. That does not mean it is time to start quieting down. Far from it. Keep shouting from the rooftops. We're here, we're queer, we're not going anywhere. We are not shoving our relationships down anyone's throats any more than the heterosexual pregnant teacher at school is shoving her sexuality and relationship down our throats. We simply ask for the same ability to exist as cisgender heterosexual people. It's not that hard. And then now let's get to the interesting stuff. Today is National Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Day, National Food Truck Day, and National Helen Keller Day. As someone with CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, I know that daily battle. On National PTSD Awareness Day, can we please send compassion to all affected? Your strength is immense, your healing journey is valid, and you really are not alone. Happy National Food Truck Day. One of our neighbors here has a few food trucks and they are amazing. Support your local mobile kitchens and savor some delicious food today. What is your go-to food truck craving? I like tacos. It is also Helen Keller Day. More than just an inspiration, Helen Keller was a radical of her times who fought for workers' rights, civil rights, and women's suffrage. While we acknowledge her early and regrettable eugenic views, she did finally evolve. Can we honor her full, complex life and relentless advocacy for a more just world? Helen Keller is a personal hero of mine. Uh-oh. What's up? How is everybody out there doing today? Ha. Pardon me. I am slightly congested today. My asthma is still flaring a smidge bit from chasing the dog yesterday. Oh, hello, Uger. I like that. I don't have a person behind me. I have the feminist flag, love is love, my Namaste Witchlings t-shirt with my witchy hat above it, and then Supergirl, my favorite comic book. And what is written on the flag here is my oath of enlistment from when I joined the military. Yes, Helen Keller was on an FBI watch list because of her radical politics. As I said, she is one of my heroes. My brother was lucky enough to play Arthur Keller in his high school production of The Miracle Worker. That was my introduction to the Keller family. Thank you, Oklahoma Jim. Torrid, their Pride collection last year. I used to work at Torrid, so I have a lot of Torrid clothes. All right, my friends. Okay. Drinking coffee again. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the cards, shall we? If you are not mindful of the energy you bring into my space and respectful in my chat, A, the chat will be removed, and B, you will either be put into timeout or flat out banned. My mods don't play.
Hasta la vista, baby.
All right, y'all. What do the oracles have to tell us today? Let's find out. All right. It's okay. All right, y'all. Our first oracle today. Oh, I forgot. Hi. My camera has issues occasionally. All right, here we go. First card today is Someone is Unhappy, followed by You Love Me, with underlying motives. All right. Someone's unhappiness is likely tied to underlying motives where they perceive your love as a solution or the source of their discontent. Their love me might be a plea to fix their internal struggle. Oof, that doesn't sound good today. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and moving on to the tarot. All right. All right. First, we have the Page of Cups, emotional happiness, invitation, and if it's with a negative card, it could indicate a separation. Well, next we have the Four of Pentacles, which is telling us to be cautious with our money. And finally, we have the Queen of Swords, showing a headstrong and efficient person who is a source of inspiration for others. So, what do these all mean together? Well, the Page of Cups suggests a new emotional beginning or a creative idea, perhaps a surprising intuitive flash. However, the Four of Pentacles indicates a tendency to cling, hold back, or to be overly protective of resources or emotions. The Queen of Swords then arrives as a call for clear, objective communication and the setting of firm boundaries. So what this all suggests is an emotional opportunity is present, but there is a strong impulse to guard oneself for what you already have. The message is to approach this new emotional input with the clear-headed discernment of the Queen of Swords, cutting through possessiveness to establish healthy limits and express truth, rather than letting fear or attachment stifle your growth. I like what the tarot is saying today. So, all 6 cards together are saying that someone's unhappiness coupled with a plea for your love in You Love Me might stem from some underlying motives rooted in emotional immaturity with the Page of Cups and a deep-seated fear of loss or possessiveness with the Four of Pentacles. They might be clinging to you or an idea of you to fill an emotional void. The Queen of Swords demands you apply sharp intellect, clear communication, and firm boundaries to this situation, discerning the true motives and protecting your emotional space from manipulation or unhealthy attachment. So basically, you love me, you really love me, I am obsessed with you. Gee, that does not sound pleasant. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. We're having some fun in the chat, it looks like. Namaste. Namaste says, wash your hair, use some good shampoo, and wash your hair. Feel your fingers massage your head. Let your head feel every sensation. Feel the bubbles cleansing your hair and your scalp. Notice how the water rinses your hair and mind clean. Being stressed can cause pressure to build up around your head. Massaging your head can help relax and invigorate the most complex organ in your body, the brain. I have to say nope because it says the largest and most complex. The largest organ in your body is your skin. The largest internal organ is your liver. However, the brain is the most complex. So, I argue with the card. Oh, Thank you. I wish I could remember where I got them. And my glasses came from Zenny. I love Zenny. Their glasses are so cute and so affordable. These even have engraving on the bows. So I love them. There is no way that there is an organ larger than your skin, but we're not going to go there. Let's move on to self-compassion, shall we? We are going to have some more natural compassion today. Yesterday was natural compassion. Picture a baby or an animal. Say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be loved. And repeat this 4 times. All right. Putting the glasses back on so I can see the monitor. Witch nose ring, I have 3 of them. And my hair was purple. There's the blue hair. I have enough furry critters that, yeah. I have one that's trying to gas me out of the office, but that's, dogs. Who is today's goddess? All right, today's goddess is Shakuru. All right, so in Pawnee tradition, Shakuru, daughter of the moon and goddess of the sun, illuminates summer celebrations. She is revered as the mother of humankind, as her son became the first man on earth. Shakuru's light is central to Pawnee ceremonies embodying truth and magic. To honor Shakuru, consider practices that mirror the sun's movement, like moving clockwise. Stir your tea or your coffee clockwise, whatever. You might also engage in divination to find a totem animal for guidance using images and seeking truth. However, I do want to say something here about that. A totem animal is one thing, but do not claim to have a spirit animal if you are not a Native American. That is a Native American closed practice. When I refer to one of my children having a spirit animal, that is because he is Native. He has the lineage and the blood. Just saying. What is today's moment of Zen? All right. We have Sing San saying, "The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. When love and hate are both absent, everything becomes clear and undisguised. Make the smallest distinction, however, and heaven and earth are set infinitely apart." That one's interesting. And then a popular 14th century saying was, "Comparisons are odious." Still suits today in the 21st century. I absolutely... Oops. I absolutely loathe the fascist Cheeto. I was baptized into the Episcopal Church by the sitting bishop of the Diocese of Oregon at the time. All right, my loves. I'm going to take a sip, and then I'm going to extinguish our candle and open our circle. Fuck no. Pardon my language. Thank you. Local scene kid. I like that name. I was not a scene kid. I'm just a little old to have been a scene kid. I did get into the goth scene for a while. Still am somewhat. My teeth feel funny today. Oklahoma. Hello to everybody who just said hi. All right. We are going to extinguish our candle. It's getting small enough. That would be the feminist symbol. Our candle is getting short enough that I'm not going to pick the holder up itself. It's hot. And with the extinguishing of our candle, we open our circle and extend our gratitude to the ancestors who joined us. All right. Okay. And for my regular witchlings here, I want to give you all a heads up. We will do our Saturday daily draw as normal tomorrow. However, Coffee and Cues with Di the Yoga Witch Sunday will not happen. I am not sure exactly when I will be going live because it will be when I get home from the Seattle Pride Parade that starts at 11:30 or at 11 and goes till 3:30. It is a long-ass parade. So, not sure when I will be home, but watch the channel for the going live. I'm not sure how much we'll promote it, but it will happen. And with that, my witchlings, it is time to bid you a fond farewell. So go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is already so much hate and darkness out there. Please try to be a beacon of light and hope and love for those who have lost their way. Also, be sure to tell your loved ones, be they human, scaly, furry, or feathered, that you love them beyond words, because you do not know how long you're going to have with them. And I know from experience that 2 a.m. phone call sucks balls. I'm grateful to the witchlings who have stuck around to the end of this video. If you liked what you saw, please leave me a comment. Appease the algorithm gods. They have a thing for 7 words or more. Tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite incense, or Panic at the Disco has an idea. Hey, look, Di, I made it. Yay, it works. And then go out, touch some grass, have a fantabulously wonderful day filled with magic and love. Remember always that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you don't know what it is yet. You'll find it eventually. I love you guys to pieces, and I will see y'all soon. Tonight we have guided meditation in 6 hours, 6.5 hours. So please, come back. I'll see you then. Love you guys. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell, for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes. Consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdilitten.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bet time, same bet channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Di the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and inner connection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.